Sports This Morning is back again. We're reaching you live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm Austin Okonakman.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salam.
Okay, let's get the show started now. We're still counting down to the 2016 Rio Olympics, and football is a sport that is followed religiously in Nigeria. The Dream Team 6, they're hoping to repeat what the country did at the Atlanta 1996 Olympics. But is it possible? The team led by Coach Samson Siasia after the Suwon Invitational, where Nigeria lost to South Korea, lost to Denmark, but somehow managed to beat Honduras by 3-1. What are the lessons from Suwon? We'll talk about it this morning on the program.
Yeah, Austin, 2 wins and a 2 losses and a win. Yeah, obviously it's not good enough, but then that's the essence of playing, you know, this kind of competition, so you can actually improve, you know, and get better from the experience. Okay, moving on with the show now. We'll go straight to the NBA. After losing games, the first 2 games of the NBA Finals by a combined 48 points, the Cleveland Cavaliers are now aiming to get back in the series, starting with Game 3 on Thursday at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. So the question we're asking today is, can the Cavs actually mount a comeback against the defending champions? It's a very, very, tough one. I've met some really optimistic, Cleveland fans, and they're not very sure themselves. But if they have to do it, they have to do it starting from Thursday when they host the Golden State Warriors.
Do you believe in miracles?
Yeah, miracles will happen, Austin.
I think the Cavs can put up a fight, but with this Golden State Warriors team, come on, this team can beat any team that is as good as them on their good day.
On the good day,
but now the Cavs are returning back home. If the Golden State Warriors can take their chances at home, win 2 games,
so why? Exactly. So the ball is in the court now, literally. So they have to take advantage, and for that to happen, LeBron James has to find a way of carrying this team on his back. I mean, because so far in this series, he's been limited by the Warriors defense. He scored 19 and 23 points in the last 2 games by LeBron's standards. That's not good enough. We all know. He's a super, champion, and he has to, play a lot better than he's done so far.
Pressure, pressure. I look at LeBron. Yes, I call him the king, but sometimes the king needs to look back and see followers that are willing to help him when he can't go all the way. When there is no Steph Curry, Draymond Green steps up to it. Andre Iguodala. Even when 3 of them went mute, there was Sean Livingston. Leandro Barbosa also stepped up. When LeBron James is not doing well, who is helping him?
Yeah, that's the question. And that's the question that has to be answered by the likes of Kyrie Irving, by the likes of J.R. Smith, by the likes of what's the other guy's name? Kevin Love. Power forward, a very good player, but so far, in this series, he hasn't turned up like a lot of his teammates. So it's over to them now. Game 3, at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland on Thursday. They've got to get a win in that one, or risk being, swept. That's a very, very good possibility that might happen.
I know, send us to bed on time when we don't want to be predicted. I would like to see it go all the way down to Game 7. Last year stopped at 6, but what we're saying, they need to win, Tayo. They need to win Game 3. They are condemned to. They must win Game 3 in a whole lot of ways, because the fans will be coming all out to see. It's a test of their character. It's a test of how strong they are. When they go down, how quick can they come back? Can they bounce back? So a lot of pressure on King James and the team. But I think if you make it to the NBA Finals, surely back to back, shows some quality.
It shows quality. But then you don't want to go out this way. So they've got to, put up a fight, in front of their own fans. Like you said, it's going to be really vociferous. The support will be immense. So it's on them now to actually turn up. And after that game, very, very terrible loss against in Game 2, where they lost by 100 to 77. That's a 33 points gap. The players have been reacting. I'm talking of Steph Curry, LeBron James, Tyronn Lue, and that's the coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've all been reacting to the outcome of the game. Let's take a listen to them.
No matter whether I'm going to knock the shot, make or miss the shot. It's a rhythm shot. Clay actually did a great job of finding me a few times there to kind of get me going. He drove and kicked, and their defense is collapsing. And he kicked it out, and I was able to knock and shoot a few shots down. But my teammates trust me, to take those shots. They find me, and like I said, it's up to me to knock them down.
Like I said before, the hardest part of series is coming up when we go to Cleveland. You know, they'll be playing with a sense of desperation, and their fans are going to be really hungry. And, you know, they're not very nice in Cleveland, the fans, and that's all right. That's what makes the game so much fun.
I mean, you could pick from a lot of guys. You know, Draymond, what he did tonight, Sean, what he did in Game 1, Andre with his defense on LeBron, you know, Clay making timely shots. We're doing it by committee, and everybody is playing their role. The crazy thing is we can all play better. So we got to continue to play the defense that we're doing, and individuals will shine along the way.
Facets of the game, both offensively and defensively, both physically and mentally. They just beat us at every. We didn't win anything. No points of the game did we beat them in anything. Even when we had an early lead, they beat us to 50-50 balls. They got extra possessions. They got extra tip-ins. They beat us pretty good tonight.
I think we're surprised with the way they won, yes. But, you know, that's what the playoffs are about. They took care of home court. We know we're going home. We have to play better. The guys are not discouraged, you know, more pissed than anything. But, you know, we got to be tougher. You know, that's the main thing for us. We got to be tougher, got to play more physical, and then live with the results.
So that's it, Tayo. A lot of work cut out for Tyronn Lue. I don't know what he needs to say to the players, but I don't like the body language King James was giving. He needs to be more fired up. He needs to tell us that, look, it's a fight. We need to win Game 3. We must win Game 3.
Yeah, they have to. I mean, the coach, Tyronn Lue, you know, there's a lot of pressure on him. He came in during, you know, mid-season, you know, when the other coach got fired as David Blatt for no just reason because he was doing well. Any other results apart from a win in Game 3 will be unacceptable to the fans. You know, we all go back to that story of the Cavs. I mean, as a city, they haven't won a championship in any sport, you know, for decades. So they will be open, you know, the Cavs can actually bring their A game, you know, get back in the series. It's all about getting back in the series now because no one is really giving them a chance to actually go on and beat the Warriors, you know, over 7 games. That's not going to happen. I've said that, you know, I've been very consistent in saying that, you know, so it's not going to happen. But they have to show fight. They have to make it competitive and they have to take it to a Game 6 at least.
Yeah, very, very important. Tayo, when you lose to a team 7
straight times.
I mean, wow. Come on, you should give bookmakers something else to talk about. You shouldn't let it happen. Shouldn't make it be number 8, 9.
Yeah, I mean, but sometimes, let's look at the psychological effect of that. Sometimes it can be really demoralizing. I mean, you go into a game,
and
you know, like, I'm like, this guy's again. Yeah, again. What do we do now? But like I said, what they have to do is LeBron has to raise his game. You know, he has to up the ante. And the supporting cast, the role players, have to do the same as well.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. So that's it. The NBA Finals, we're getting ready. At the moment, it's the Golden State Warriors leading the Cleveland Cavaliers by 2-0. Let's see if the Cavs can bounce back. I know would like to see some competitive basketball. Maybe King James might just do the impossible. Show us why it's called the King. Okay, let's move on with the show now. We didn't get to see Roger Federer at the French Open. Abatai is returning to Stuttgart after a very long time.
Yeah, after a very long time, more than a decade.
Wow.
You know, so yeah, it's good to see him back. Hopefully, the rest, you know, he decided to skip the French Open because of his back injury. You know, it was precautionary. Hopefully, the rest is paid off now and is fully fit, you know, to play. It's all about the grass season.
Yeah.
You know, the clay court season is over. We all know what the king of that is, at least for this year. That was Novak Djokovic, and Federer returns. Yeah, it's good to have him back. It's all about getting ready and arriving, you know, for Wimbledon in peak condition for Roger Federer.
That's right. So we're ready to see the Fed return, play some good tennis. And he loves it on grass.
Of course.
So in Stuttgart,
that's his favorite surface.
Yeah, we should see some Fed Express in Stuttgart. So good luck, Roger Federer. No back pains, please. Nothing could go wrong.
Hopefully,
everything just goes smoothly. It'll be good to see him come back.
Yeah, the last Grand Slam was a bit of an anticlimax because of the you know, the caliber of players, you know, that pulled out because of injuries. We talked about Roger Federer already, and Nadal pulled out as well. So, you know, during the competition, Gal Monfils and the likes. hopefully these players can stay fit, for Wimbledon, because at the end of the day, fans want to see, the best players, at the biggest competitions.
Yeah, that's what it is. So we can talk about it and then see who will come up there, give us an upset to actually come talk about it. So good luck, Roger Federer. And while Roger Federer is getting ready to return, this man, Novak Djokovic, he's been in Paris style for 11 times and couldn't win the title. He looked at it and said, look, some of the guys I really love winning at the French Open, they're not around. This is my chance. Djokovic took it.
And that's what it's done. And that's what you have to do, as a sportsman. Sometimes you're going to get these opportunities that might never come again. You've got to take it. Actually, going into the competition, it was always Djokovic, being our favorite, to win his first French Open title. And when the likes of Nadal and Federer pulled out, his chances, became, brighter, and he's taking advantage of it. Finally, he's completed his, career Grand Slam.
Wow.
So Novak Djokovic joins a very, select few of players that have won all 4 majors. So congratulations once again. You can see him there showing off his trophy, in Paris. He's having a great time, obviously, Austin.
Wow. Wow. Novak Djokovic, what else can I say, Tayo? What has narrowly lost it last year. Was at the final again the previous year. It was about 2013, he made it to the semis. In 2012, he was in the final. So he was always knocking on the door. I want it. Impossible is nothing. He has gotten it.
That's it. You're spot on. And we're just having a look at his. He's on 12 Grand Slams now, by the way. So he's really creeping on Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal. So he's won 12 majors, and this is a breakdown basically. He's won 5 in Australia. He loves it there.
He sees Melbourne and starts smiling.
He is the king there, and he loves it, obviously. So, but the French Open, his first one, which was done on Sunday, by beating Andy Murray in Wimbledon. He's won it 3 times, and at the U.S. Open, he's won it twice.